Hello there. Um, Joseph, the Gigster Troll. I probably should have came up with a better name because I linked my rewards to my Google account, and I guess my channel name came up, and the cashier was like, "I don't know how to pronounce the name." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I didn't realize that." So things are going well. I might have a hold down. No one has signed up for the route, and they're taking the list down today. So, what happens in the post office is when someone goes on vacation, and this person's going for 3 weeks, and she was excited to have me do the hold, so that's cool. I overheard her tell the supervisor, "Oh, Chadwick's gonna do the hold down," so that's cool. And then you get to do the route um, while they're gone. So you can kind of have what you're going to do the next day. It's pretty cool. I've been doing a lot of the routes around a lot of the money people up in the Sand Canyon. Even some of the apartment complexes that don't appear to have money. I saw a McLaren parked out to front. It's a lot of nice cars here. So today I'm going to find out if I'm going to be able to be on that 3 week hold down, which will be pretty cool. I'm 2 months into my second probationary period. So 2 months, and I'm already casing and pulling down. And yeah, I'm the 8:30 crew. I've been coming in for 8:30 for a while now. The other CCAs typically come in for 10 and 11, so things are looking well. So I guess, I don't know. The unofficial, I was thinking about this the other day. Um, yeah, there's a lot of CCAs. So I guess, I don't know. I do the best that I can. When I was thinking about it, it's like, yeah, having seniority as a CCA is good, but then it can be kind of bad. I don't know how they factor in. It's probably true, because I see some CCAs not here, which is typical. The 90-day, they can walk you out the door for any reason. Kind of enhances the paranoia. And I guess that I'm happy. I've been doing full routes for a while here, even though I haven't been on the route I was on yesterday. I was able to finish it, and I can typically do a piece after. So I guess I can feel a little bit, I guess, more comfortable if I can do that, because I guess it's not an official policy or nothing, but my thinking is this: if I was like a manager, this is the way I guess that I would do it. Is say, I mean that's I guess the negative thing about the union. People typically think that you're going to get something because you're better, but with the union, it's not like that. You get it by seniority. So say you have a CCA who is senior. And now I'm not judging. People of all different levels start out. They might not know anything about delivery, but yet they're going to learn the job. You might have someone who's a rehire, like myself, that knows the job. So there's going to be different levels of how fast people get it. So I guess if you can't do a full route yet, and yet it's your time, not that, I mean, there are CCAs here that have been here a while, so it's not like you're going to get on a route anytime soon here. But it could be that way, right? You could be in a situation where a lot of people are retiring at once, and all of a sudden you're going to need CCAs to get on routes. And say the CCA who's not able to do a route yet, it's their turn. But yet you have a CCA who has less seniority who can do a route. And that's what led me to think, like, that probably affects how they choose to keep and to the post office calls separate CCAs based on trying to make the next person in line be able to do the job. So I guess if you're next in line and you're not quite there yet, not to say that you're not gonna be, I guess in that way, that would make perhaps your job less secure, because they would want the CCAs who can to be next in line. So that probably affects the decision making, probably, when you have a group of like 15 CCAs. And of these CCAs, the ones that are new, the ones that have been around and that, obviously they have nothing to worry about. But I'm talking about, like, say 10 CCAs that came within a week, like here at this place. There's like 10 that were hired within days of each other. So of that group, yeah, I guess that's probably what they want, right? Is to hire a bunch of CCAs, and of the ones who can, keep, and the ones that you can't, you fish out. Not that it's the end of the world. If you don't make it, you can resign and reapply for a different position. I mean, clerks make more money. Maintenance people make more money. You just go around and clean. I mean, you can't do that, then you can't do anything, right? I mean, all you're doing is cleaning. I mean, clean the bathrooms, clean. I mean, they get hired at a higher rate. So, I mean, it's in the contract too that that if a person can't do a job, that if there is available work in a different craft, I think, they do that. With the exception, maybe, I don't know, of under 90 days. So, yeah, I don't know. I got one more month left. I'm able to do a full route. And at the end of this hold down, if I get it, no one else signed up for it already. And they said that pretty much someone else would have signed up for it already, if they did. So, yeah, then I'll be... I'll have passed my second, which is good. The other supervisor that I had a little bit of a beef with, he's kind of chilled out, and he's not really here at this office, so that's good. Yeah, the third day, being told I'm being walked out, you know what I mean? Yeah, it had me paranoid, that's for sure. I was like, man, I'm not going to survive the probationary period with this guy. So, yeah, it's good. Most of the supervisors here at this location are pretty good, actually, to be honest with you. I've dealt with a lot of different supervisors at the post office, and yeah, basically just be patient. Don't get yourself in any trouble, because supervisors come and go. There's many different types, and they come and go. So don't shoot yourself in the foot for, yeah, most of them are pretty good. So yeah, don't let your thin skin get to you. So yeah, yesterday I was on a route I wasn't on before, and I did finish. I got it done before the deadline. It's a walking route, but it had funky loops. So, but I like 14 miles of steps, so that's good. Yeah, the routes here in California are better. They're easier to follow than the ones that are in North Adams. Some of these loops that they set up in some of these towns are weird, and when it comes to following the mail, It just doesn't follow what you would logically think, and it makes it tricky. Numbers on a house, man. If you don't have a number on a house, it's a pain in the ass. Really, when it comes to nice, efficient mail delivery, boom, I can easily see the number of the house, and then while I'm delivering, I can see the box of the next house. Boom, then you click. In neighborhoods that are set up like that, you can flow right through. You lose time when you don't see the number of the house and you don't know where the mailbox is, which was a lot of it yesterday. New route, wasn't on it before, and oh, where's the dang mailbox, man? You lose time. No number. Jeez, what number is this? Have to go to the curb and look, and yeah, so it costs time. When you block the mailbox, they count the routes. They give you an amount of time per stop. So on box on post, they might give you like 10 seconds. Well, if you block the box and the person has to stop, get out and walk to the box, it might take them 60 seconds. Naturally, they give you the amount of work that they've timed. So 60 seconds versus 10, that's 6 times the cost of labor. Therefore, that's more money for the mailman, and that's higher cost to you, the customer. So think about that when you block the box. You're making the mail late. And then you're going to increase the cost of delivery. So that's why I don't get mad. And I smoothly I'll joke with a customer who's loitering at the cluster box. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's my smooth way of inserting that point, And then that person's probably walking back like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And so that person probably doesn't block the box because they're like, oh yeah, it's going to make everything more expensive because that kind of makes sense. Yeah, it takes longer to do that. And it's going to, so that's a smooth way that you can address the issue in a comical way. So, yeah, so the weather's good typically here. No rain. It's 50 degrees right now. Goes up to 75. How can you complain about that, right? So I will catch you guys later. And thank you.